As I was scrolling down through social media these past few days, just reading a lot about what has been going on with these nonsense deaths with Black lives and police brutality, I noticed that a lot of my Christian friends have been pretty silent. It's actually been kind of alarming for me a little bit, and it actually started making me feel really angry. I started feeling so angry about it because these are the same people that are very vocal about almost anything and everything, whether it's their outfit for that day or whether they're talking about a sermon they learned in church, or, let's just get real. There are a lot of Christians that will discuss about abortion and they will go in on it like, you know, all lives matter when it comes to unborn children. But when it comes to this, I had to ask myself, and I had to look down my timeline and question, why is it so hard and uncomfortable for people to discuss about Black lives dropping like almost every other day? Now, we live in an age where we see a lot of stuff online. I mean, it is actually remarkable compared to 30, 40 years ago. This is like crazy. But even though we see these things online, doesn't mean more is not happening. It's just a sample of what's actually going on around us in the world. But the question remains, why is it so hard to discuss this online and to make other people aware? It's interesting. Even with all of the protests going on, there have been people, a lot of Christians that I know, some of the Christians that I know, have decided to talk about the looting. They have not even recognized the death of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, or anyone else that has actually passed away from senseless killings. But they are online discussing how all of this merchandise is gone and businesses are going down and this is crazy. And it's just interesting because while being online, it just seems like they're being so passive. And as Christians who are supposed to be reading this holy Bible, we know that it's filled with moments where God is trying to bring justice to God's people. And if we're reading the same Bible, why don't you have that same anger for the reason why this looting occurred? I had to remember that even though I'm on social media, and even though these people have platforms, I have come to the realization that everyone's not going to want to discuss it. I want to say that's okay. It burns me inside, but I have decided to be okay with it. And I will tell you why. I have decided to be okay with it because there may be people that are posting nonstop. Those may be the same people that don't vote. Those may be the same people that never care to pour into Black businesses. Then you may have people that have not posted anything because they are just online. But they are the same people that make the decision to vote for their local and national election. They may be the same people who decide to pour into Black businesses. So I had to keep asking myself, why am I so angry that the people that I know with big platforms are not posting about Black Lives Matter? I'm angry because they have a platform and they're not posting about Black Lives Matter. Because their platform, they use it for everything else but Black Lives Matter. But I will tell you that in the same breath, I don't know their heart. God knows their heart. And I can only pray that they are doing the other things to pick up the weight for the movement, for equality, for justice. Pick up the weight. You may not have to post anything on social media in order to show that you're faithful to the cause. But are you picking up the weight? Are you picking up your weight? As I continue to allow them to pick up their weight, I will continue to post on social media. Respectfully, candidly. I will continue to post because I want the message to be heard that justice needs to be served. I will continue to post because I want to see a better future for tomorrow. I will vote because I want to see a better future for tomorrow. I will support those who protest because I want to see a better future for tomorrow. This message for you today is that if you are watching this and you feel so disheartened by those who have not posted anything on social media, I am telling you now to stay calm. It's okay. You don't have to force them to post anything. Just hope and pray that they will pick up their weight during this crazy time. I also want to say that through this time, continue to post on social media. Continue to post, and I pray that these messages won't fall on deaf ears. I pray that those who've never posted before will see the message and they will be like, wow, this is speaking to me right now. Because honestly, before 2020, December 2019, everybody was preaching, this is going to be our year of vision. We're going to see so much happen. And here we are, 2020, chaos, coronavirus, people dying, black people, black bodies falling every day. All of this vision we've been talking about, if you're not able to see what's happening now and protest against it, vote against it, I can't help you. I can't buy you the glasses for you to see. I can't give you the prescription for you to see what's happening now. Perhaps we are going through this so that God can use His generation to push this movement further. Things are not going to look like how it did in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s. It's going to be different. And I pray that this generation will rise up so that we can see a difference for our children's generation, our children's children's generation. Once again, don't be weary if your friends are not posting on social media. Just pray that the things that you are saying on social media don't fall on deaf ears, and that it will change their heart to pick up the weight in the areas that we can't see.